you will be marked down in contest if you're the wrong distance apart. And I'm not worried about that today so much because we're going to be present in that. You won't be able to get the right distance apart anyway. And all I meant to say is if you get the right techniques and get them in the right order and have some idea of how the kata goes together. I'm not terribly worried today about whether you're the right distance apart from each other when you start. Okay, so they walk onto the mat, contest area, into the center, heels together, close apart, and they raise. Okay, from there, they walk up to their line, okay, and they bow to Jose. Yes, Tachi raise, a standing bow. Then they sit at the Te-waza, left knee, right knee, and they do a kneeling bow, Zaga. From there they stand, they give their heels out together, and they both step into Shizen Honkai. This posture, this is your ready posture, Shizen Honkai. And all throws will be done from that posture there. So for the rest of the kata, you're in that posture, your feet should not be together. You will be at the start and at the very end, but not from now on. First throw is Uki Tachi. Let's just go through the first throw first. It's done on the right first, and then on the left. And then on Te-waza, done from a closer position, because you're not doing those steps. And then Kata. Step the walk back to a start position and they fix the gi and move back. Okay, let's go through the first technique, the gi touches. Okay, let's just do the gi touches. So it's 3 steps. First step, second step, now the third step, drop from the knee. You have to be careful what way you drop. Go back to start again, The idea here is that you start again. People are too big a hurry to get a grip at the start. What happens is he's okay, he's taking the initiative, he's going to try and push Tori off balance. So he steps forward and pushes, Tori takes the grip and steps back to try and break his balance. Doesn't work. He pushes again, third step's probably not going to work either. So he changes breaks the pattern, he changes it on the third step. He takes a longer step back with this knee, which pulls him onto his toes. Now, Brian's position there, really ideally about 120 degrees here, between here and here. Not like that, about 120 degrees. And about 45 degrees on the back leg, not like that. Because if you're like that, you're on stage, you're going to fall over. So you want this to turn like that. And your toes down. Your pull straight down the hip. It's not like this, it's not a wheel. It's straight down the hip. Let's just watch that again. 1, 2, and okay. Let's just do one more. You must let go. Tori must let go of 2 pieces of hair on the way down. Because if he doesn't, he's going to get pulled over. Let's go. Here we are. So he's left holding the sleeve, his hand on his thigh, and he doesn't look round. He looks straight this direction. He never looks round. Right? In all that shows in the kata, his anshin beats you look round to see where he is. Right? But this one you don't. He breaks falls on his left side. People who read old books on kata will probably read it. Never turn your back on Joseki. That side will look Joseki. But that's that, because if he's to turn this way to get up, right up, much more convenient for him to get up this way. So you get up. So he comes up and turns this way. Much more convenient. And where it's a matter of convenience, it's okay to turn your back on dual stick. If you've got a choice, like some throws you're going to come up standing like that way attack. Well then it's easy to turn one or the other. You turn towards dual stick. Okay, let's look at the second throw. Everyone's seeing nage. It's not really everyone's seeing nage, believe it or not. Right? Call it everyone's seeing nage, but it's not. It's kata CY. Because unlike an ordinary everyone's CY that you do in contests like that, it's done here on the shoulder. So it's kata CY. Kata means shoulder in Japanese. CY, right? Okay, it means to carry in the back. Okay, so kata CY on the shoulder. It's a sort of relic from jiu-jitsu where he would have come into attack and you would have snapped his elbow on his shoulder, damaged his arm, and then you would have thrown him from there. You know if you try that in judo contest, you're going to get shimmied. So that's the reason in Chi, you lock there, so you're not going to get strangled. But in the case of this, if you like, it's an indicator that judo came from jiu-jitsu, that it's not just contest orientated, it also lists the self-defense. Now another point, as far as uke is concerned, is the attack. I've seen guys do this, right? I've seen it done in England and I've seen it done here, right? Where they pretend to pull out a knife and do the strike. And that's okay if that's what you want to do, but in terms of kata competition, it's a no-no. Okay? You don't do that. Uke steps. If he's going to strike with his fist, right fist, he steps with the left leg first and the hand goes up. It's a strike to the top of the head. He steps forward. So, that's just do the strike. Okay. That's what he's aiming. Of course, Brian's not going to let him do that. He doesn't block him. It's not a block, it's not like the Iraqi where you block. He parries it. Catches. Now, this is important. Peter steps forward. It makes sense. Okay? It makes sense. He steps forward, right, and tries to block, but it's too late. Right? So Uke is going to go and steps. And that means that the hip of the kata nage is to do it again, please. The kata nage is straight down the line of the kata, straight down here. It's not on the line up. It's okay. It's straight down the line of the kata. Because Peter has drawn his feet in line, and his weak line, the direction where his balance is weakest, is straight in that direction. One more. Okay, good. And the kata. Now, if you remember, in the very first throw, Uke we had 3 steps, 3 Sugiyashi steps. Right? 1 step, 2 steps. You never bring your feet level when you do Sugiyashi, right? Never go 1, 2, and you never let one cross the other. Sugiyashi means that one foot's always following the other. So it's always behind you. 2, 3. He got thrown in the first throw, Uke. He does not want to get thrown the same way again. Uke always learns from the kata. He never makes the same mistake twice. Okay, so this time he's not going to let himself be pulled back like that. He drops. Okay. He doesn't do a long pull, he drops. Okay. Just put him down again. If you notice, Tori changes his grip on the second step. From the outside to up the bit. This gives him better control on the arm. He can pull better, but also it stops Uke from strangling Tori. It makes it very difficult for him to strangle because Tori's arm is inside Uke's. If he was to grip on the outside, as soon as he went to turn in, okay, it's over the top. He could get strangled. Okay, it's possible to strangle him. It's difficult to strangle him. The hand moves from here in there because you're more in control of his arm. You take a big step back on the 3rd step. There. Get down nice and low. Now let's just stay with that. That's very important. You'll never lift the kata unless the back of your knee, the back of your neck is level with his belt. If it's any higher, and you see a lot of people doing it like this, right, then it becomes a battle of strength. Because more weight, just go in there again, Brian, please. There's more weight now this side than there is on the other side. It's like a balance is weight the wrong way. Too much weight. Very strong, you'll be able to lift them, but it's all going to be strength. Where you want to be is in the centre. If you think of Peter as a plank, he's been called that quite often, right? If you think of Peter as a plank, you want to be centering the plank so that you can balance it easier. The centre is the belt. The hand is holding but not gripping. He's not gripping. Don't grip the thread. Just put your hand there. Can I turn you around? What you don't usually see is this hand usually just touching on his back. This helps Peter project himself off in the right direction. This hand in the correct position here. Right? He doesn't use that hand, then he can sort of wobble around in the air a little bit. He can control his direction with that hand, but you don't usually see that because it's the opposite direction. The throwing direction is not straight down the line, it's at an angle. Now he makes the throw, if you remember he took a wide step, he took a wide step here, he now takes a narrow, he narrows it, now that's probably too narrow. The wide step's going to be like that, narrow steps back over a normal posture. And then he throws them off at an angle like this, not straight. Can we do it much more quickly? I must have. Did you hear it? Okay. We'll put the set together and then we'll let you go. When you're doing this yourself, right, there's different degrees of incapacity and inability and physical decrepitness among us. So do it at whatever level suits yourself, okay? If you can't throw somebody or you don't want to get thrown, don't do it, right? Just pick them up or turn an inch combs down. For all you young people, you probably should be able to do the throw. Start from the start, right, from the bowing procedure, and work your way through the first set. Let's do that. Okay, just exactly what they're going to do now. You're going to be stuck for space, but do the best you possibly can. Left knee down first. Always left knee down first and left knee up first. And then when you're stepping forward, it's always left leg first and then the right leg. Over you first. 1, 2, 3. Before you turn towards those legs, you realize that's easy for him to do. 1, 2, 3. If you turn this way, because that's easy. Everyone see a nage, Kata way. And Kata. Change the grip, long stance, and you don't want to throw this pose there. Okay, finish the step. Back to your place, fix your knee. Your feet don't be together there, right? Your feet are, you don't come back like that. Just there like that. Turn towards Tuesday. Just do the Kata, just lift them up one more time. One other point I want to make. As far as Uki's concerned with Kata, right? Uki doesn't want to get pulled the same way as he did the first throw, so he resists. And he resists by keeping his body straight. If he were to hang, it'd be kind of a foot throw. If he hangs loose over Uki or he's going to ride a foot throw. Or he'll have to drop on his knee or roll him to make it through. Uki keeps absolutely straight. Okay. Be careful of space. We're stuck for space. Watch the edge of the mat. Okay, watch for other people. Right? Work your way through the first step. Okay, the Te-waza step. Away you go.